the second test match. Beautifully poised. England won the toss. Joe Root won the toss and said we will have a bowl. New Zealand are 291 for 7 in their first innings. A lot of batters there on that scorecard getting in and getting out. Ben Phillips showed a lot of skill, a lot of heart, and he's still there, one short of a half century. Emerson can bat, so England will have to switch on all the seamers, bar Harry Brook. Got a wicket. 2 for Baker on debut. He was pick of the bowlers for me, bowled beautifully, and Bethel got a couple as well. Crowd slowly coming in. Warm, sunny, little bit of rain around later, they say, for around about an hour and a half late afternoon. Hopefully that stays away. England 3 overs away from a new ball. They were so slow yesterday they couldn't even get through 80 overs, but it will be Baker, Archer getting loose, and the field tells you that it's going to be some short pitch bowling for these 3 overs at least. Umpires are ready, batters ready, and Baker at the first ball of day 2.
Here comes Sonny Baker.
Jurgen Klopp came to watch
I think
England.
he's got something. No, given us buys. Again, there was a lot of movement after it went past the stumps.
What?
More buys.
You might watch
Dinesh
that.
Karthik against
Sonny
Root.
Baker.
He's had a difficult time, not because of his keeping, but because of the amount of movement after it goes past the stumps.
Morning, Nas. Morning to everybody. Yeah, you see the prodigious movement there. James Rowe had absolutely no chance because it kept moving even after passing the batter.
20 buys, 8 leg buys, 8 wides. Baker's going. Oh, not again!
Surely he got something on that one. Yes, he did. Goes to the boundary.
And that's 50 for Glenn Phillips.
6th test 50. He showed guts last night in that spell against Archer. It just looks like he's going to take the short ball on before
53, 76 balls. He's hit 10 boundaries but no sixes. So he's got 50 to his test cricket career. Sonny Baker.
The first one completely missed, but this one, a top pitch, again eluding James Rowe's gloves.
And that's a really good way to go to a test 50, isn't it, from Glenn Phillips? Don't do that.
Who do you think would have been the happiest side?
6, 7.
When they were sat there reflecting on a day's play, you think that they were ahead.
I'd like to think it's England purely because they're inexperienced in their bowling attack and still managing to pick up 7 wickets. And if you go by the recent history in the championship games in the Oval, it tells you that 291 for 7 is a very acceptable score. But what's interesting is what Daryl Mitchell said after the day's play. He said he's happy that Glenn Phillips is still around, which basically means they can tire out the bowlers in the first session today. The approach has been pretty aggressive so far in the little that we have seen. And like you said, the short ball tactic before they get the new Duke's ball in their hands.
And what did you make, as a keeper, what did you make of James Rowe yesterday with the gloves on?
Pretty solid. Almost took everything that came his way, and the ones that he couldn't reach were obviously buys, and they were really hard to get for most keepers. On a day like that, in your debut, to make sure that you're holding on to everything that comes your way is a good starting point. And I think that he did well yesterday. Is there room for improvement? I would like to think yes.
James Rue.
Helps it on its way. That single will give Phillips the strike, but also take New Zealand to 300. 300 for 7. Well, Archer was getting loose. Maybe that was for the new ball, because it's going to be Josh Tongue at the pavilion end.
Josh Tongue figures 174, 16 overs, 1 maiden.
What's quite interesting is that yesterday, Sonny Baker found it really hard bowling from the pavilion end. He preferred the walks on hand. Now he started today from the walks on end. He's going to bowl a couple of overs, and we're going to see if he's going to take the new ball or not, because Jofra preferred bowling again from the pavilion end as well. So somebody's going to bite the bullet and bowl from the other end. They're going with Josh Tongue at the moment, and you'd like to think he's going to probably continue this spell with the new ball as well, even though we heard Stuart Broad say he probably doesn't like the lacquer on the ball and prefers bowling one change.
See Jofra involved at mid-on there, something England have lacked a little bit since the changing of the guard, and no Anderson, no Broad, no Wokes. The old days you used to see Broad and Anderson constantly communicating mid-on and mid-off to the bowler. Sonny Baker mentioned his time at Hampshire and how Kyle Abbott has been of such help to him, standing at mid-off and chatting to him. Oh, now, awkward again. He was going to hook that, and it sort of seemed back at him, and he got in an awkward position.
So far in this test match, I haven't seen anyone pull the ball in a very convincing manner.
Kelly! Kegsy!
Miscued one, luckily there are no fielders there, and left a lot. Even today, the couple that he's played hasn't been in control totally.
Interesting how Jameson will play. He likes to play his shots. He can be dangerous, but with Phillips at the other end, whether Jameson thinks, I'll play normally and I'll just occupy the crease, we will see, because it looks like he's going to get peppered as well.
Why?
I don't know what we do, okay?
Bouncer tactic is something that New Zealand started under Kane Williamson. They used Neil Wagner purely for this, and they got plenty of wickets, and he was a very awkward one to play because he was not the tallest of bowlers, but almost felt like the ball was coming straight at you.
What?
Tommy, happy birthday.
I don't need to know.
He's going to take it on as well.
It's going out tonight. He ain't got a leg to stand on.
Last night, it was box office watching, but
Has he?
some, like Mark
He ain't got a leg
Butcher,
to
for
stand on. It's
example,
going out.
thinks that with the ball swinging around, they may have mixed it up a bit more, not just bowled bouncers only.
I agree and disagree in the sense that I agree the fact that they could have probably bowled the odd ball fuller because the ball was
Oh, here he
and a
comes, the
slight change in
man.
the field. They had one too many fielders on the leg side protecting it, so it almost telegraphed to the batter what they were looking to do there.
That swung again after going past the stumps. And again buys.
Yeah.
21 buys.
I tell you what, Nas, as soon as the keeper starts leaving so many buys, if I'm in the com box, I get a bit nervous and twitchy because I'm pretty sure my name's going to come up very soon.
Because the most amount of buys in a test, you'll be on that list shortly.
I had a nightmare of a test match in Bangalore. My goodness.
Oh, there's more of them, unless the umpire thinks that was too high. What's he going to give? Buys, wides? He's looking at the square leg umpire. Buys.
Come on now. Really?
is that off the glove or the arm?
Oh!
I think it's the arm. Maybe onto the helmet as well, because they're now calling on the physio. A lot of bouncers in that over. Given as a no ball.
The last thing that Jamieson would want is a no ball at this point in time. Physio coming in, just to have a mandatory check.
Straight onto the helmet. Didn't flick the arm at all. No appeal from England, really. Nothing off the bat. The glove. Check for the batter, Jamieson. And obviously a check for the helmet as well.